Hey there, and welcome back. It's July, and while most of the country just wrapped up celebrating the 4th with fireworks, something else big just happened, especially if you're on Social Security. President Trump just signed what's being called the One Big Beautiful Bill. And hidden among all the political back and forth is a change that could impact your Social Security taxes this year. Now, your benefit amount probably hasn't changed, but what you owe at tax time might. And this could lead to real savings for a lot of people. But, like most things in Washington, there's a catch. So hang tight, because there are a few important things you'll want to know sooner rather than later. But first, have you noticed any changes with your Social Security payments or experience recently? Maybe your check arrived early. Or maybe there was an unexpected delay. Drop a quick comment below. Even a short story could help someone else going through the same thing. And if you find these monthly updates helpful, go ahead and subscribe so you stay informed without digging through the headlines. Let's start with July's payment schedule. If you get SSI, Supplemental Security Income, your July payment was sent on Tuesday, July 1st. That's the usual routine. Payments go out on the 1st unless it's a weekend or holiday. If you receive both SSI and Social Security, or if your benefits began before May 1997, your Social Security check should have arrived on Thursday, July 3rd. For everyone else, meaning benefits started after May 1997, the payment date is based on your birthday. Birthdays between the 1st to 10th, Wednesday, July 9th. Birthdays between the 11th to 20th, Wednesday, July 16th. Birthdays between the 21st to 31st, Wednesday, July 23rd. If you're using direct deposit, your money may have already arrived early in the day. But if you're still getting a paper check, allow a little extra time. And make sure your mailing address and bank info are current, especially if you've moved or switched accounts recently. Now, about that new law. The One Big Beautiful Bill made headlines, and some people heard it meant no more taxes on Social Security. Not quite. Here's what actually changed. The bill adds a new tax deduction, $6,000 for individuals over 65, $12,000 for couples over 65. This deduction helps reduce the amount of income the IRS considers when calculating whether your Social Security is taxable. So while it doesn't erase taxes completely, it may mean you owe less or nothing at all. Estimates suggest 88% of seniors may now pay little or no federal tax on their benefits. That's a big deal if you're on a fixed income and trying to make every dollar count. But there's a catch. This new deduction doesn't eliminate the IRS's current formula. That formula based on your total income still applies. The deduction just lowers your reported income on paper, which could help you fall below the taxable threshold. If you're earning money from a 401k, pension, or part-time work, you might still owe taxes, so keep that in mind for next spring. If you run into issues, log into your My Social Security account. That's often the fastest way to check your status. Now, let's talk about what this new law doesn't fix, and the important Social Security changes still affecting millions of people. The hidden cost of the new deduction. While the deduction might lower your tax bill now, it comes with a long-term consequence. By collecting less tax revenue, the Social Security Trust Fund could run out sooner. According to the Congressional Budget Office, the new insolvency date has been moved up by 1 year from 2033 to 2032. That's not tomorrow, but it's a red flag. Former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers even compared it to poking new holes in a bucket that's already leaking. Others argue that seniors deserve tax relief now, and it's a trade-off worth making. Either way, it raises an important question. How do we keep the system sustainable for future generations? The overpayment problem isn't gone. Earlier this year, the SSA faced major backlash for clawing back full checks from people they claimed were overpaid, sometimes with little warning. In response, the policy changed. SSA can't take more than 50% of your monthly check now, unless you give them permission. Still, if you receive an overpayment notice, don't ignore it. You can appeal, ask for a waiver, or request a payment plan. The sooner you respond, the more options you'll have. Long delays and new tech at SSA Social Security offices and phone lines are still struggling with long wait times. And a big reason is staff shortages combined with the rollout of new AI systems under the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. Some people say they've waited weeks just for a callback. The SSA says tech upgrades will eventually help, but right now, It's a mixed experience depending on where you live. New in-person verification rules. If you're applying in person for retirement or survivor benefits, there's a new identity verification step you might not expect. This extra verification started in April as part of a broader fraud prevention effort. It doesn't apply to Medicare or SSDI applications, but if you walk into an office without warning, it might catch you off guard. Born in 1960? Big milestone year. If you were born in 1960, congrats, you officially hit full retirement age, 67, this year. That means you can now collect your full Social Security benefit without reductions. Of course, you can wait longer and get a higher monthly amount, but 67 is now your baseline for full benefits. Let's wrap up with a quick checklist. Double-check your payment date, especially if you're expecting a deposit later in July. Monitor your bank account or mailbox. Direct deposit usually arrives early. Checks might take more time. Understand the new tax deduction. It won't increase your monthly payment, but it could reduce what you owe at tax time. Talk to a tax pro if you're unsure. If you get an overpayment notice, don't panic. Appeal, request a waiver, or work out a plan. Log into your My Social Security account. It's often the fastest way to get answers while field offices are still understaffed. Before you go, did your July check arrive on time? Have you experienced delays, confusion, or maybe things went more smoothly than expected? Share your story in the comments. Real experiences help others more than any press release ever could. And if this helped clear things up for you, give it a like so others can find it too. Not subscribed yet? Now's a great time. We're keeping track of all the changes affecting Social Security, Medicare, and anything else Washington decides to surprise us with. Take care, keep your documents handy, and I'll see you again soon.